before we close out, one question I do want to ask is just, because so you asked me in the beginning a question like this: is Batman Returns a Christmas movie, or is it just a superhero movie that happens to be at Christmas?
It's a superhero movie that happens at Christmas time.
So it's not a Christmas movie for you.
No, it's
Okay.
a Christmas is a device used to propel the story and its setting, but it's not a Christmas film the way Home Alone is, the way Polar Express is, the way White Christmas is.
All right, I would fight you on Home Alone because I think if you set Home Alone in the middle of summer, nothing about the movie changes.
That's true. But why would they go to France?
Summer vacation instead of Christmas vacation. You could take a
How
trip.
dare you question Macaulay Culkin?
You could take a trip any time of the year, and someone could still break in. Would the traps look a little different? Yeah, because they wouldn't have a Christmas tree with the ornaments. Maybe they wouldn't have the ice on the stairs, but he'd find other things to do. Doesn't have to be Christmas. For me, this beautiful movie is a yearly watch. This is every.
It does have to be a Christmas
season.
movie. Because Joe Pesci doesn't pretend to be a cop just checking in around the holidays. There's no reason to play Carol of the Bells, the snow shoveling, like all of it. None of it makes sense if it's not Christmas.
Right, but those are minor changes that you would make. The overall plot of a young kid is stuck home alone, and two inept criminals break into the house, and he finds very Saw-esque ways to injure these guys. That's the basic plot.
Yeah, but if we're gonna dumb down plots, it's like Lord of the Rings is Star Wars is Harry Potter. It's an orphan boy who happens to find some powers.
There are similar plot points between those three epic fantasies, but the idea with Home Alone is that it doesn't have to be at Christmas for the most of the plot to not change at all. You're saying, they don't have to have shoveling snow. Okay, so he doesn't hit the guy with a shovel at the end of the movie. He hits him with a bat. He hits him with a rake. He hits him with a pool noodle. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. They don't play Carol of the Bells. So they pick a different song that has that kind of like epic feel to it. It doesn't have to be Carol of the Bells.
So then it's a different film, right?
No, it's not a different film. It would be a different film because it wouldn't be set at Christmas, but the plot of the movie does not change. Minor directing choices would change, but the movie itself doesn't really change.
Sure, but with these decisions and these choices, it's a Christmas movie.
Right, but I would just argue, I would argue that in the same way Batman Returns is a Christmas movie, the same way Home Alone is. Would Batman Returns be pretty much the same if it was set in the same season as Batman 89? I mean, mostly. It would mostly be the same.
Yeah.
But setting it at Christmas makes it a little more Christmassy because you have the plot of the Christmas lighting thing. The Penguin is in, kind of a cold-blooded, ice-themed villain. So that works. I'm just saying the same way that Home Alone is a Christmas movie, Batman Returns is a Christmas movie.
In the same way the Grinch is a Christmas movie. What do you guys think? Leave us a comment about whether Chris is wrong or Home Alone is not a Christmas movie. It just needs to be set in Aruba.
It is a Christmas movie, but it doesn't have to be. That's the point. But we're going to end here. We're going to end here because we could keep going on this because listen, you mentioned Polar Express too. Don't even get me started on the problems with that movie. I know we only do comic book movies on this show, but if we did the Polar Express, I will have only negative to say about it.
Is Rudolph a Christmas movie? Is Frosty a Christmas movie?
No.
Is Charlie Brown's Christmas a Christmas movie?
Frosty's another one that doesn't have to be Christmas. That could be any time during the winter season.
Just a whiny snowman.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for Santa showing up and bringing him back to life.
So what? Santa is only alive at Christmas time? If you watch the Santa Claus, he's an all year round kind of guy, and he comes back and visits during the course of the year.
Follow us on social media.
Follow us on all of our things at Sanctum Sanctorum Podcast, at Sanctum Pod. We're going to throw them all up there. But make sure you follow us, like, and comment. And remember, kids, anything can be a Christmas movie if you want it bad enough. You just got to want it.
How the Grinch Stole Labor Day.
So Merry Christmas.
And remember, kids, a kiss can be deadly if you mean it.
No, you said it wrong.
I said it wrong on purpose.
You said you got to say it the right. It's, mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it, but a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it.
And diarrhea can really hurt you.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare